The James Hansen Wildlife Education Center offers interactive exhibits, a wetland diorama and other displays featuring information on birds and wetlands. The Bear River Bird Refuge Visitors Center offers visitors young and old the opportunity to learn the importance of wetland environments. As you enter the Visitors Center, you will be treated with a mural of bird species that can be found living or visiting the Bear River Bird Refuge. The center was designed to provide environmental education and focus on young visitors. For example, each child is given a Search the Marsh worksheet which helps the child identify different species of birds, bird tracks, eggs, wetland plants, and more. But as you continue to watch this video, it's clearly an adult play location in which we took full advantage of. The center offers a simulated boardwalk that gives you a small example of the wetland environment, and as you walk the boardwalk, be sure to listen closely to the bird sounds and try to identify the various types. Outside the center, visitors can enter a unique structure designed to amplify the sounds of the wetlands. Listen close to the chorus frogs, American coots, Canadian geese, and more. After wrapping up at the Visitors Center, drive approximately 15 miles west and visit the actual Bear River Migratory Bird Refuge. Take what you have learned in the center to the field and see how you do. Here you can clearly see that Mark is a lot of fun. It's been a pretty hard summer, so on our days off from work camping summer job over at Holiday Hills RV Park in Colville, Utah, we try to get out as much as we can and just have fun. Mark makes me laugh so hard. I couldn't imagine RV life without him. And now if you can sing out loud the lyrics. He made a flap to the left. Then a stomp to the right. Then he shook his tail feather. Put he knees together real tight. Then he woggled and he wiggled. And he joggled and he jiggled. All around the barn he pranced. Now what would you call that? A chicken dance.
Picture this. How does the overuse of water supplies threaten wetlands? Using too much clean water means that wetlands and in the long run people have less clean water to use. When man-made chemicals get into wetlands, they can kill or harm the plants and animals that live there.
The driving tour was better than we imagined it would be. It was 12 miles of 105-degree weather, and thank goodness, we have amazing air conditioning in the car. We had packed some food and brought plenty of water, which we are thankful we did because we made the mistake after this trip and paid $15 for 2 ice creams. We don't know how these large families out here do it. Never again. It was a funny sight at the first sight of a bird. A pelican. I've never seen one in the wild before, so I was more than excited to jump out of the car to desperately snap my first picture. What makes a pelican special? There are more than half a dozen species of pelicans, but all of them have the famous throat pouch for which the birds are best known. These large birds use their elastic pouches to catch fish, though different species use it in different ways. And there are a ton of them. From what we understand, it was a slow bird day on our drive, most likely the heat perhaps. We were very happy with what we saw. There are so many breeds of birds. And since it's summer, we'll just mention the summer birds. While some birds head further north to breed, over 70 species stay on the refuge through the summer to breed and raise their young. Baby birds can be seen as early as May, when the Canada goose goslings make their debut. Later in June and July, visitors can view ducklings and young shorebirds such as American avocets and black-necked stilts. In July, the sight of young western grebes riding atop their parents' backs is especially exciting. Beginning in late July, shorebirds come back through the refuge on their way south and numbers peak in mid-August. Up to 500,000 ducks and geese concentrate on the refuge units. Over 30,000 tundra swans begin to arrive in mid-October and stay through December. And ladies, there are swans. We didn't get to see any, but they are indeed here. This was such a great experience, and it was 100% free. They gave us homework to read more about them, in which we will most likely in the winter time when we have more time on our hands. As we close out this video, we just would like to thank everyone for their amazing support. Our goal is to work remotely for a couple of reasons, but the main reason is to be able to travel and experience more as we work on the road. Winter taught us how to deal with people, and geez, we made a lot of mistakes, but used those skills for the summer, and summer taught us that we work way too hard for too little. So, I'm thinking this upcoming winter is going to be best since hitting the road. No regrets, in fact we are grateful for the hard times as well as the good times. But thank you everyone for being great to us. See you down the road.